Calling 22 GS 003864. Good morning, Mr. Bates. Take your time.
Good morning, Your Honor.
Good morning.
Your Honor, my client has been fully advised. We do waive any further advisement. We do not have an agreement to bond. My client has been fully advised with requested area restriction, which would issue as a condition of bond if granted.
All right. Well, let's do the area restriction first. So, Mr. Bates, I'm going to enter what we call an area restriction in your case. You're not allowed to go to the T-Mobile store located at 1475 16th Street. If you do go to that store, you could be charged with have additional charges filed against you, and the amount of $999 would be the fine in that case if you're charged and found guilty, and you could have up to 300 days in jail. All right, so you are prohibited from going to the T-Mobile store on the 16th Street Mall. Do you acknowledge this protection order, sir?
I do, Your Honor.
All right, I will note for the record that Mr. Bates has been advised the protection order and acknowledged on the record. You'll get a copy of this with your paperwork. Mr. Schwartzmiller, before I can make a probable cause finding, I need some additional information. There is a charge of unlawful possession of a dangerous weapon, and I'm not finding that in the probable cause statement.
Your Honor, I think according to the GO report, it was a 5-inch blade. Let me confirm.
Oh, I actually see it now. I missed it. I'm sorry.
No worries.
I missed it the first 3 times I looked at it.
Not a problem.
Okay, thank you. Never mind. I just missed it. All right. I do find that there is probable cause for the arrest, including the trespass, the weapon, and the disturbing the peace charge. Bond, Mr. Schwartzmiller.
Thank you, Your Honor. Yeah, the city has some community safety concerns here regarding the fact that the allegations in this case are that the defendant walked into a store on the 16th Street Mall and refused to leave, and they actually had to lock down the store and set off the alarm because of the fear of their own safety within the store. Also, the unlawful knife presents concerns in addition to his semi-recent criminal history, which includes a domestic violence harassment from 2019, a domestic violence assault from 2020, and a disorderly conduct from 2018. So based on all that, the only thing the city is asking for in this case is $20 cash bond, Your Honor.
All right, Mr. McConnell.
Yes, Your Honor. So, first of all, I'd like to point out that nowhere in the probable cause statement does it say this knife was at all involved in whatever this alleged disturbance was, but rather it was just on his belt, search incident to arrest. There's no allegation of flourishing or otherwise displaying this weapon. Also, Your Honor, I would note that though trespass is being charged, the probable cause statement, again, of course, we admit to nothing, but even as alleged, states that my client left and was standing outside yelling and screaming when they decided to lock down the store and hit an alarm that's basically just robbery. So there's certainly some concerning facts in here, but I do not think that this is aggravated enough to warrant a cash bond. My client does have very little means, Your Honor. He is surviving on SSDI and is currently staying at a hotel in Wheat Ridge, though he has been applying for housing. He has not been successful yet. He does volunteer to help the unhoused community, including as part of Cats Not Cops, which came out of the BLM movement and has been quite helpful in the Denver metro area. So we do believe that it would be appropriate to set a personal recognizance bond, particularly with the area restriction, which we think should take care of any concerns about community safety, Your Honor. So we respectfully request a personal recognizance bond. We defer to the court on the amount.
All right, I have heard the arguments of counsel, and given the information in this case, I'm going to respectfully decline to do a PR bond in this matter, and I'm going to set bond at the amount of $750, cash, property, or surety. your next court date, Mr. Bates.
Any chance the court would consider a 10% cash option on that?
Yes, the court will authorize the 10% cash option on that as well. Uh, the reason for the bond is I am concerned about community safety and the brawling that the allegations included fighting outside the store that continued. And it's just that the community safety is the concern of the court, not returning to court.
Absolutely, and I'm just a little bit interested to know why they didn't charge assault or public fighting on these allegations. So like, what's actually
Yeah.
being charged here is simply trespass and disturbing the peace and the
Right.
carrying of a weapon. So I
But-
just wanna-
Based on the facts, I'm going to set bond based on the
Yes, sir.
facts of the case.
Yes, Your Honor, thank you.
When the probable cause. Mr. McConnell, is it likely he will post that bond?
My understanding is no, but I'd like to double check. Mr. Bates, do you believe that yourself or anyone else would be able to post a $75 cash bond for you?
I have, I have no resources to cover that, and I don't have a support network to help me with that.
Yeah, we would ask for the first disposition available, and we would enter a not guilty plea as to all charges at this time. Your Honor.
All right. So your next court date's going to be June 21st, 2022 at 8:30 in the morning, and it's in courtroom 4A as in Apple, which is across the street. If you do post bond and are released and you want the public defender to continue to represent you, make sure you apply. Okay?
Okay,
Excuse me,
sir.
I apologize. How can we post bond for him? I'm looking to post it now.
Somebody on the phone?
Yes, I apologize. I'm a colleague of Mr. Bates. I was just wondering how I could post that bond. It'll be posted in the next minute or so.
In that case, can we change our
Yes.
request on settings, Your Honor? I was not aware this person was.
Yes.
available.
So we'll go
Ralph,
ahead
I
and
just-
change that court date to
Okay.
July 19th, 2022 at 8:30 in the morning. And he can just, can you,
Can I provide you with the phone number to the bonding office, sir?
Absolutely, I'm ready when you are.
be on Teams?
He is, Your Honor, but I don't know if by phone or by.
Phone or by name on Teams, sir?
I'm on an app, Your Honor.
Yeah, can you just put it in the chat?
Yep, so I'm gonna put the phone number in the chat if you can read it, sir. And I'm posting that. Right now.
Your Honor, with this development, is the public defender asking to keep the not guilty plea entered?
No, so I would ask to enter no plea at this time
Okay.
and set on the out of custody
Thank you.
disposition schedule.
Thank you, Mr. McConnell.
Thank you.
All right, thank you.
And
Yeah.
sir, can you read that text in the chat there?
Yes, Attorney McConnell, I have it. I've written it down. It should take less than an hour and that bond will be posted directly to the number that you provided.
Thank you, sir, and thank you,
Alright.
Your Honor.
All right, thank you, sir, for being here. Good luck, sir. So July 19th.